Hello and welcome. This is James Blanchard, Cisneros, at your service. Today I will be reading the August 15th post and making a couple comments on it, and I trust it will assist both of us on our journeys. Here we go. Let us become more conscious of the words we use. Not only the words we are verbalizing, but also what we're internally saying to ourselves. Words are simply verbal manifestations of thoughts. By verbalizing what we're thinking and feeling, we can recognize what road we're taking and whose directions we are following. When we are following and listening to the ego, our words are nasty, hurtful, and filled with sarcasm. When we are following and listening to our true selves, our words are kind, graceful, generous, and loving. By being in the moment and paying attention to what we're saying to ourselves, we can see a perfectly clear map of whose directions we are following and what kind of world we are creating. Today we practice noticing the words we use, catching ourselves quicker and quicker when we're traveling the ego's path, stopping, and then consciously choosing to change directions.
It's 1 o'clock.
Thank you. The words we use will cement the path we travel. Their sounds will echo in our lives and will be heard and paid attention to by our children. And their memories will either taunt them in their sleep or lovingly caress them while they dream. We are all loving, compassionate, forgiving beings. This is our truth. Yet within our minds, the ego has read a fairy tale so often, one of anger, resentment, jealousy, pain, hurtfulness, sarcasm, and many others that we now have believed to be true. And yet when we use these words, these feelings and emotions, somewhere, somehow, we know that they do not belong to us. They are not part of our true essence. And so today, we listen to what we're saying to ourselves and others. And we understand that what we're saying is the path that we are creating. And so we can either follow the ego's path and its fantasies and live in that confusion, or we can follow our truest self path, our God source path, and live sturdy in the knowledge of who we truly are. In this world, right now we see the example of the N-word, one of the ego's words, one of the fantasies it has created. And yet, what we do not realize is that there are thousands and thousands of N-words disguised in other costumes, such as hate, fear, resentment, jealousy, anger. All those will someday be known as N-words, and they will not be fed and made stronger in us. They will be starved, and we will return to our truest self, and we will be sharing our truest self with others, and they will remember their truth by the light that we shine on them. And so today, let us pay closer attention to what it is that we're saying to ourselves and others. Maybe after every interaction, we can take a moment to just realign with ourselves and think back to what we said and what kind of words we use in that interaction. And then within our minds, start to realize that we want to feed those words of love, compassion, forgiveness, and we want to starve those words of anger, resentment, and jealousy. And the more we do that, the clearer our path becomes of what we truly desire for ourselves and for our children. Thank you very much for joining me today. I love you very much. If you would be so kind as to like or comment on the video below, it would assist with the listing. Thank you very much for that. And God willing, we will see each other tomorrow. Peace.